granted. Be a lesson to politicians.
So we said then na MPP ni betimi aye as a party, o betimi asan agina omo na so.
Akure.
Okay.
And my camp says my coach the Rocha. Your chairman the Rocha from 92 on, or can I say that we are in a party doesn't mean we are friends. I may not like you, may not like me, but to be a party in the principles, you know, democracy, rule of law, respect for private sector, me pe ope. Nti yenye na for cry na principles on say the badge my dear. Yanhwe ne yan kamom na infantry Ghana for a person man.
Okay.
Me anto na tumi no ba. Yatimi dia govern na sa principles see yatimi dia asum Ghana ma Ghana for any aje ho.
Se see aba
only one chairman. Me na me member of that body. O man back me so 90 friends are 92 no. Ya mark me 96. Members me bo mu nyina din. Ona ala no no anyina nim an challenge me.
Matias. Enti after waba efie ahomegye mu na MPP party na mo abra from Victor Ousmo time one there be na mo de eja enchima no na Akufo-Addo be take over no na wo hwe se dia omo erane omo niema e fire as obi a wadi party na chache no wo ne se omo adwuma ye
me pacho so ne okay wo hwe 2016 election year dey na ba pa no ya akofwe niema wo mu use to do their campaign bibia na kofo yes positives nko
yeah
na pa no ko di bi no nsam na afei
ena bibi sa se ntomo ba ye na afei power ne ko di o nsam wie wo hwe amamu a MPP as a party ebu ya wa MPP party president Kufo MPP
ne shase no nanka ekofan
okay
the bi no se covid tade bi hu bi e ba no ka hu na afei ho no akasa Kufo-Addo manage covid no ye
okay
ne mi hu ne de na eye but no mo achiri no ana niama no bi kasa mti ase ana meboa
te said ye
so to say bond market issues na buy to say cathedral so ne esikukuru no ne ade no na fe yantimi anye
na wo pene so say yensi cathedral
da bi anya de yan consult me
okay but the
idea cabinet no answer wo bon say bibi sa akoso
but what you say ye be si cathedral na wo ne say ade ehia na
me pacho bon mo utie se ne musikukura na me dem ka se bi kura privately no mo de ye
okay
and bom to akofa as government and as there but so timi see via but we as in public resources no mo de ye
okay
and kobubu banglos as judges near the team but we as no adianso ne antimiansi
and adem bio
ana bibi tsa PDS bi so akoba no so manhunu ye
okay
nti na ye bebre but me sana me ka me ma sabio marita kokra mti na me hwe nti sa na dia ba ko so ye me ho ase wo hwe se 2016 landslide na the winning sa election na ba power na ko 2020 election na tensions ni nyama bi aba na fei ba hang parliament here NDC battery here it took just one vote, one seat in parliament to distinguish president there only majority but now a reduced majority then 4 years later last year election and anyway no just a Ghana electorate you cannot take
them for granted
it for granted be a lesson to politicians.
So we said then na MPP ni betimi aye as a party, o betimi asan agina omo na so.
Akure.
Okay.
And my camp says my coach the Rocha. Your chairman the Rocha from 92 on, or can I say that we are in a party doesn't mean we are friends. I may not like you, may not like me, but to be a party in the principles, you know, democracy, rule of law, respect for private sector, me pe ope. Nti yenye na for cry na principles on say the badge my dear. Yanhwe ne yan kamom na infantry Ghana for a person man.
Okay.
Me anto na tumi no ba. yɛtumi de govern na saa principles yi yɛtumi de asom Ghana ma Ghanafoɔ ani agye ho. One of chairman. Me I'm a member of that body. Woman back me 90 friends are 92 no. Yeah, mark me 96. Nearby power. Na 2020 na tensions in Yama Biaba and Afi about hang parliament here NDC battery. It took just one vote, one seat in parliament to distinguish the president on a majority, but now a reduced majority. Then 4 years later, anyway, in which as a Ghana electorate, you cannot take it for granted.
Ghana, why a crowd wana? Came back tobacco agodierimo. I can see it every 26 times, I could say 30 times. Tobacco and I say a nine. There were 3 daily draws.
It's a COVID. That day be whom be a buy no kahuna. A fee. Oh, no. I can't say for the manage COVID no ye.
Okay.
Near me near the but I know I'm actually no. And I near money be Casamity as an boy.
To say the
So it is a bond market issues nearby. It is a cathedral. So near it's a kukuru no near the no nafi antimianje.
Now what peneso say yensi cathedral?
That be anya they consult me.
Okay, but
some men cabinet. No answer obon say bibi sa akoso.
But what you say be see cathedral? Now who say ade here na? Me
pacho. Bon mo UTS and the music na me dem ka say bi kura privately no mo dey.
Okay.
And bomb to akofa as a government and as there. But so to me see via but we as a public resources no mo dey.
Okay.
And kobubu Bangladesh as judges near the team. But we as no adians ni antimiansi.
And then you.
And bibi sa PDS bi so akoba no so man ye.
Okay.
Until now, you be brave. But Mr. Nakame, Sabio, Marita, my Kokramity, Namishe. Until Sir Nadia Bakuswa, I say, Osha say, 2016 landslide near the winning side election, nearby power. Now, 2020 election, not tensions in Yamabiaba, and a fee, about hang parliament here. NDC battery. It took just one vote, one seat in parliament to distinguish the president on a majority, but now a reduced majority. Then 4 years later, last year, anyway, in which as a Ghana electorate, you cannot take
them for granted.
It for granted. Be a lesson to politicians.
So who said then that MPP ni betimi as a party o betimi asan agina o monaso?
Akure.
Okay.
And my camp says my coach the Rocha. We are chairman the Rocha from 92 on, can I say that we are in a party doesn't mean we are friends. I may not like you, may not like me, but if we are party in the principles, democracy, rule of law, respect for private sector. Me pe wope nti yanya na for cry na principles on say the adwuma dia yanhwa ne yankamom na mfantra Ghana for ebe person man
okay
me anto na tumi no ba yatimi dia govern na sa principles yi yatimi dia asom Ghana ma Ghana for ani agye ho
sisi aba
one of chairman. Me I'm a member of that body. Woman back me 90 friends are 92 no. Yeah, mark me 96. Members me bo mu united. Ona la no no anyina nim and challenge me.
Matias. Enti after waba efie ahomegye mu na MPP party na mo abra from Victor Ousmo time one there be na mo de eja enchima no. Na Akufo-Addo abe take over no na wo hwe se dia omo
na mfantra Ghana for ebe person man.
Okay.
Me anto na tumi no ba. Ya tumi dia govern na sa principles see. Ya tumi dia asum Ghana ma Ghana for any aje ho.
See our
one of chairman. Me na me member of that body. Woman back him 90 friends 92 no. Ya mark him 96.
Make a choice. Who did ya? Shawachi. The case of Wachia. And SMP. Who did ya not to be coachy? No more watching so. Ejinawachi. Nadabia now I solid. Very resolute. Yes, our office assassi or kukuku. No, say yes, you know, but you know, not as any esro. As somewhere I make a Benny Asemi. Na ke hu ye yakoto aba be na soja fa tuo na ya kan gu na nkofo boje so said the Burkina branch e boje ne so no ebi akoso ewo Benin asrafo binum adwumbone abomutin so mkotu aban na gu e Ghana ha nke bi akoye Jubilee House say Flagstaff bia ba akoya dane staffers na ewo baby o mampani wo no wo ma soja fo ne kwan wo be konkwala dodo na ya soja fo in fact bebre na kura ya soja fo wo ma wo nua no soja fo ne kwan ama mo antu aban na mu nti Benin aban wa bossa fo no abaso se Benin ade hia kosala akoto aba na ba ko for tuo ekosai amamuyoro ni as reverse de la lie was forward ever backwards never tinam so da se bi odidi a hwewachi nkanka baby ebo odi se we leader baby ankrofo son se nwo ne kura wudi nkrofo bi anim wo mo atwa ho ahia no serekyere won na didi mo mu ni bi na nkran ne anyo negative wisdom kase pa be ba cho bra engineer na 6.2 kuma se Facebook da be asrafo nanim na ko bi e come de no de wudi bi sit table so no wodi left and right no asade no ba we de o ma kire se o mo soso o ma pamo sa from o mo koma abaso akodi o mo sai be ba cho de be hu nkobo kase ni ahwe then motivate safo ya wo mamma asojafo ekwa mo manye saade na den na ba asojafo me ekoso Benin na wo mo pese omutu aban ni gu so ma won Santene Asia wo mo a ekoye Daddy Lumba ayie no Daddy Lumba ayie na wo mo koye no ni funeral committee no enkran sa kan se committee no Asia menhia ne na wo bene ye hene ba ko pe ena betena asem ne so yesrem ani die mu a ne ebesi bia no hene se ye mamane a e bebo mamane se kukuoma asem de a ye nkoho na enye kukuoma asem de a e bebo mamane eti fatu trim se Daddy Lumba ne funeral committee no enne wo mu hia Santehene e o manhia na amane no bibia no ebesie esikura sie awie chairman to me the governor Ashanti Regional NPP chairman ninsam ebeba ye woni court back and forth ya ne enclines aka se court ni bail conditions no omo ehwemu yi we can see them tietie nsin bi am say lawyer Martin Pebu emele bi dede bi anu wo ye se yama wuntumi mo bail na what is saying conditions na no den wuntumi nya MET ne o mo keka wonsem ne ade wono so anu ayi o mo yire no a ya go fa land property mra akoya asem kota de boje aba ribotachi yesi ekuraba lawyer Martin Pebu bia obi amechia o anyway binim de special prosecutor aye no ono so ho kwan so che na also che ba bin che obetim dia ba Angel 96.2 kuma te Facebook Angel 96.1 kuma te Facebook na ye nya break akan so a mampani John Domini mama so ba ya wo bu man va se afimu ani tiene ise odo mampani etun se ne ani na wa we na dwuma wo no a A to F ba man say ahoma no so me wo fama de nyina minya me wa fankramofon wazo amani agye mena be bonko ye bonko ma che pa me gidi se mo tene nka che mo ne beje ye nkomo yi ebi wi no owura mo nyam for Farouk Wahab we international relation and security consultant kase pa ne din ne de me se bele wasom na wonim ene panso a nyankopon e de adom no nim di ankasa papa ne de nkwa so teme nka me ma assalamu alaikum
papa ajo so
e ma na pacho empom de sei
na me de ache ho ye na mo so
adomara kwa odi ache ho ye mobo e me de pass ye nya this time me so brene de ti se cocaine no ti nya o se de ye twa ne tew na ye nko na ye mfa afoforo ento aso be me na wada woro mo we le tiawa edem pa na e koso Benin me se wani di me se bisa
aza de odi na Benin ngo fogi e japo obse ombeso omjoku number 2 President Patrice Talon nti enra nom tachi ekunu ya ma ke 3 anom try say ombako Patrice Talon if you nti what they should have known or they should know best is that since Patrice Talon be President of Republic of Benin on insecurity guys so you show me now omina Rwandi because of me for Kagame, yes, of course. For Kagame, now for far on in the world. The live bodyguards, for Kagame for Kagame home. The chef, the security presidential. Rwanda, man say Rwanda, and Uganda. Robuta Museveni, and for Kagame, almost training. You can call them external mercenary forces on the African continent. Ubichima kwa GP. Ebiaye, study military nyama. In the Patrice Talon issue. Na, ye kuno, Pascal Tingre no. Me imagine who ya chese Pascal Tingre no, or a colonel anyway. Patrice Talon is the most modern military camp on the West African continent. The most modern, beautiful military camp. Benin, Cotonou. Patrice Talon, NSC.
Angel.
Oceano. Your commander was any Colonel Tingri. Pascal. Now, Obibobu said, there is not the first coup of Omaye within November ending. Getting to the first, only one coup. But the government was quiet about it. And on the soldier for it was the police high command. Police, the commissioners in the and they tried to say, until only there, you contain it. How can the soldier for to police in the Beku Amana succeed? And Jeruko make it woman. You downplay it and made it normal lighter. But Obian Seku as you our case is ongoing. And then surprisingly, ono Pascal, no, Obinim their buyer, also organize the young boys. You imagine some beteki. And John Bikako Palace the Presidential, President Palace Baby Otino, and of 3 AM. The intention was to go and arrest him, bring him to the national television station. Nanka Omeye announcement. But prior to that, no mako edikai akochi Marshal of the Republic of Benin. And I know also another field commander, general, no generals need to. The chief of defense staff, the 3 years in India, or call Paris on a certain assignment. In the no, we chief of defense staff, no, we need Benin. And to army no, army commander no, and Air Force commander. No more army commander if you are no new one. That's CDS if you are no new one. And thinking Sabia or Kumo, Interneering produce, maybe or Obana and Nomukum. That means they mean business. Yes, that's what Ingrid did. And you will feel on broadcasting. According to Kyoko Nipa Kakra. Nipa Bear, and will quite enter the broadcasting. And she said, we'll share the video if you don't have, I can let you have it later. Omukra Koholum. Now they were not having that, they were afraid. Because here French and so all can. On a cafe on Vaso TSC. They should do it quick and leave here. Obia Wayaku. Or first attempt to get the president Wanyano. Now when to president, no. And Omuchi, Commander, Air Force, Commander, Army, as hostage. Until now, say any time you know woman's them. And you know, Chief of Defense Staff, no. I'm on also so bad, Abe Kulu, Abe Kachaman is there. Or no Chief of Staff, no. Chief of Defense, no. Eka the top of government, natures and committee, no man, and the one you blame on the Kumina, Umkopi broadcasting. Now, the information you were repelled actually from the presidency because of the Rwanda foreign resistance. Then the Nigeria Air Force, they had the need, the hint. So they were in the air with 3 aircrafts, fighter jets, and almost circle around. Then there was the 4th aircraft getting to the morning, which was sold by the French. The French were also in the air. Now, which reasons are Tingre, and then team let them man. The 14 as a son of Miako presidency. Only say, rebels about North. Yes, of course, Tingre name were not now. Only in Niger border. Rebels about Al-Qaeda, the government, Empress will pay attention. Some of the reasons now, Niger for army, but these were genuine reasons made by Chiani, because they are near Koso, Mahmoud government in their Koso, and the mom requires Adian. But beneath there, people say, this country in Africa, in West Africa, and the entire Africa, so to say, is a country, the smallest country since independence, 1960. 20, 30, your friend said, 60 something years, up to now, 65 years. Although now I have the more presidents than any other country in Africa. Kunkwa, Umayu Kuma, 9, Kunkwa 3. So grow you be. What is the Sashiru Ganka, Omina, Jem Baptiste, Omina, Ayukunibi. Omtimiyoku 8 to 9 days. Now we have Ayoku, where you say, where you could. Into my kunu more. You understand me? 21 head of state, president head of state, and I did the Republic of Togo, Republic of Benin since 1960. Now look at the interesting things. Okay, I say first, then Benin. Now it was the Republic of Dahomey, right? Republic of Dahomey. Only year coup so grown and started Sankwasasem. Only year coup Republic of Dahomey. Ekopim say Matthew Kiruku, Ebeyeku, Etu, Jean Baptiste, Otu no, and we change say okay now, Yampa you should the hominibium, and obey the People's Republic of Benin. People's Republic of Benin started with Matthew Kiruku. For 3.5 years, and will be two, and was our baby, and will be 10 to 15 years. And to the Republic of Benin, and they call People's Republic of Benin to call 15 years. Or no Kiruku, or you na or one uniform go on. And was our Republic of Benin. The other one was People's Republic of Benin, what they call 15 years. And obey Republic of Benin, so they call 10. And to put together, no call 29 years. So blow koye. And a Humbeji, and a Wandete. And to me, and said, political class of Benin. One there's 21 presidents in the Pabe 4-5. We call Nuaba, we buy Nuako, we buy Nuako, we buy Numako. Until say Yaibone, Eba as an independent, or 10 years straight away. No, Yaibone never calls. I give you Matthew Kilkuaho. Now, a Tashiru Munina Ba Eko, and a Yaibone Subako 10 years. Only Yaibone Bako 10 years. Now, one political class, and a Koba say, I have purchased a long way. No, a businessman or Tom Cotton, El Benin. And Tom Cotton will be very popular, or very powerful. And the Ibuni and agency or Edo, Ubukuno, open action. Open action on. And what day, your friend is saying, or day, Ujani, no Cotton, France. In the France form and political asylum, a year purchased along, we see. And over here, then, o hold you ho enti time ya iboni time ne so ye na nko be petete makọ a Benin for so omonpene no na the RUF old parties no ne Kirkum party no na Benin for na second tired and a boy we buy at least alone he came at the age of around 40 something Obaya the first independent party Oba win elections of Benin and or winning here landslide or winning here no 2016 and up a you koye ya ibone koye and what the man no it will be the 2016 5 years up to 2021 and we shall call election of start winning here the elections no at only 4 months 4 only months to end his tenure of office for the 10 years. Prior to that, no why I said, Benin as a country, any bra oma brain, any amucha oma kum, as a small country like Benin, no, and you too much say, there be a coup d'etat, and too much say, you need any constitution, you protect, you won't actually, and you apart from cotton and tourism. Tourism is a good tourism and uncle Foba. And if I tell you, they can't do that. And 1 year already the constitution, near being a Senate, known for all the former presidents, which include himself, I'm going to be a chairman. And the former presidents in now also there, you are building Benin, you building Benin in a modern way, sir. You are bread, you are politics in the who are obey a president, obey winning election. Starting from the obedi idea or sacrificing on. Obia who go a re-election president, no politics. You ain't politics, beam. It is a problem now. Senate, young quarters in Council of State, said the Ghana, near advice. You ain't politics, share political season. Now, Benin is not like Ghana. On political season, only elections, April. In the political season, September of every 4 years, 5 years, And when 5 years, when the car open, our day made on Minister of Finance, Ronald Wagani. Ronald Wagani, is the most about 2, 3, 4 years, and he has been consistently the best economic minister on the African continent. Prior to that, young man, Deloitte International, on an African rep. And he knows accounting. Now look at Juma Patrick Talon Guaye from the time of the president of Republic of Benin. So Oko Benin go to beaches. Hotels are where see and then they use one president where they are typically and rare unprecedented Juma Guaye. Now by NOC Benin, unique identity card nationality, driver's license, birth set. One of the best coordinated digital for Benin now in South Arabia wouldn't now. Benin, a crown birth set I want a card so. Or by a passport I want a card so. Nay, I want a card so. Your friend say, the driver's license or bank account I want a card so. Ghana for the just recently a year as a country Ghana. Benin Patrice Talon at the bar a year Benin City. Or they say Benin which a truck driver. Now getting a license, sir. One to me can't because the best police in India about our national data. Or bank account are by you. Or BBO will be about national data. So in case you what digitalize the country no. And no one answer. One by and was saying no. How were backroom apart from cutting the exporting, will be about the voodoo in Obaha. And then you would do a drew. Abrofo pe wudu ni chayen African for South African for Koto Ghana for ko wudu ni na no now no mama nya ta nkwase wudu ni biom mo che wo wati am timi lo mo nam de wo wahye no aka ni tinya wo so wado dabi and we see the biggest and the first ever voodoo museum in the Republic of Cotonou and we dey confoni nyina ma wo mu obi abaji office why your billboard neatness I read the thing, I teach you the thing, I check up at you, because I tell me the new view. And the Abrofone Drew, Brazil for, American for, Europe, Italians, so be no call a Drew Suche woman. Omom yes shops, yes, of course, shop owners, Omom ye bar, Omom ye Sabi, Amajuma striptease, Omo strip bars, no, Omina Drew no dear, They come to Benin. Me na mo adam for Benin Austria ni. No ba Benin be di a friend saying Uja and about the bridge. You did charge any day near my church on Quasianima. Near than store. Diana Tami, and to a buyer no, and also no. Voodoo no ever meska. Obia Bibaba on the charging ye. How many years I say for $1,000, $20,000 for Betty Black Magic. No, I had the amano. A be Baba Bishia. And two bar, who could read you on profile. I will do a you secretary to her. No one would didn't shall buy Oba you, Uba will power. No, I call the right office. Or charge you what you can with chia tax, Budu tax. And the government and Republic of your friends. Benin government. I have fair. A chrono as we speak. Obi in Benin 3 years ago, 5 years ago, after Yaibone, let them tell you. It's a model. We're building chrono. Our go so build our make sure so we're the most beautiful and most complex military camp in the history of West Africa. Not even Nigeria, not Ghana, no anywhere. Oh yeah, what they must are voting Gria Babi Yukuno. And to look at Enyama Patrice Talon and Sowara now as we speak, His Excellency a Ghana President, Ghana Chief of Staff, any other members of government, this particular government, before going to Benin to inspect, only the free zone board now what Benin. Free zone board is the biggest on the continent now. Companies about Benin, they produce and Yamadiko. Ogusu is free zone board in Cabro companies, you know, Benin. So you look at it from this angle, say, on your agents or an agent say the home person there, they suspect for Becotet and going in a party member, independent referendum, or you know, man, a presidential candidate. And why the coup? Now, say even Crown, say Patrice Talon, the Juma Wabe, 10 years, less than 10 years, say, or PD for third term. Then one can say justifiably, because in a way, it's not the longevity of staying in power is the issue. The issue is the use of the power. So when much as an African country, you care about democracy, you care about stay in power and abuse of power, we should be able to draw a clear line between who is abusing power and who is using power for good purposes. In the case of Obi Rwanda, Obi and you and I know say Paul Kagame is undemocratic. But his undemocratic governance, I wish that a man who position in look at where he picked the country and who come 600,000 a day. Anybody or the Rwanda about it. In this regard, Obaka said, the longer he stays in power, yes, he must have enemies, but good he has done for the country. Is it different from what Lee Kuan Yew did in Singapore? He told them, one crowd of catchers, yes, the longer I stay in power, I'll steal the country. But much and greater, I'll give it back. And what they built in Singapore. What about Mahathir of Malaysia? Or transfer the same around the same time. And in the modern history of even Europe, the German giant, European democratic giant Germany, Angela Merkel, or transfer 20-something years. But the same German was promoting Ghana democracy to hand over power 4 years. Yeah, then you're different. You hand over power, fine. You're military, very model. I will be any chance. In Ghana, we are out of space for military coup. It can never happen because military for Lancaster need any space on the coup. So that is okay. But country by country basis, I've criticized Alassane Ouattara's longevity, prolonging, and then extending his mandate. But let's bring Alassane Ouattara, apart from having talked about the democratic dispensation, then share from President Mills' time, Alassane Ouattara came into the picture. From 2009 up to today, President Mills, President Mama 2 term 8, Nana Dubeko 8, and then President Mama back again. Then share the same stretch time, the same period. Then share a Juma Alassane Ouattara, wire in Cote d'Ivoire. Then you can use the word unprecedented. And even though he didn't appeal to Ivorians, a quite of us or switching constitution, he said, okay, won't me for one party and call more than 3 mandates, more than 2, but to get him the another one. That to me was a pen coup. But the reality of the matter is that then go appeal to Ivorians with a performance of what is done, a track record, they would have understood it. Nonetheless, election code work, I mean, everybody thought that there was going to be another boom. No, it didn't, because Ivorians are measuring the performance of what Alassane Ouattara has done over the period. Talk less of say our system constitution. So back to Benin, no. So Benin were record of from you get Maga time, no. Obenyai, so global true just only after 3 years. And China, your friend is saying, Apiti ba no ko, Tashiru ba no ko, na so global sabadim, Jean Baptiste ba, na Maurice ba, na we have Emile, only na the back to associate. Kuba we you cool no ko no asaba no abaye cool. Only you cool 89 days, no masaya fufo. Until say Yaibuni eba ya Yaibuni ebe streamline. And no na so grow our no about 2 times in the ban issue. Your friends and never no sorry so grow. Only the bay all of you wanna you buy your friends Yaibuni about maybe 10 years. When they call the KNC, they've been stable for the past almost about 30 years. As against 21 presidents in a smaller nation like Benin. And the Kuno is really not the best of its kind, but if they are looking at the excuses that the boys were giving in the course of the Kuno, then I'm saying it's selfish because Nipone did 9 years and 8 months. I can only 4 months. Not 4 months, Papa, what do you mean? The government in one part, after 4 months. No, as we speak today, no. The Benin Republic population is now calling for state of emergency until second in the battle. So he being the president and executive president, one man a chance to extend the executive your president state of emergency. Already my 2 years. You see, there are some things that you hardly understand because the military took over about the ideal and the order of the day. And you know, that is how it is. Unlike my debut, any your friends say, Alex Kuruma, the same thing. My debut, Kuruma, on the president, man, was done 5 years a year. Or when it's second term, yeah, election a year, while winning. Or winning, and now what will we cook you? I said, and you know, Marco, I will come 17. The bodyguards went the book 17. Hospital Nipa. They didn't want to visit that. Unfortunately, the boys were able to cancel and almost check Kuruma. It's interesting another Danko. This is a national radio. You can coach me. It's Akufo-Addo. And then your friend is Nigeria President Buhari. Almost can go with and Madadu, and he's a soft guy. Because why you did that? Why you cool? And with your power, Edmati Yankama. And the command stand, would you watch our 8-10 years a year? And then I think I'll show you. Our videos are almost on our produce another. Danko Akufo-Addo. Only no Bobby John channel. Said we'll get my chat, Madadu, DOT Naban, over $500,000. A former president. And one kind of Nigeria, or Nigeria. What I say? And the basis of Benin coup, Benin has gotten a history, but then, like I've told you, a country which have the faces of 3 different constitutions, was Free Republic of Dahomey, was Free People's Republic of Dahomey, a unique here, Kireku, and was Benin Republic. Free People's Republic in Mono, the Benin Republic of Benin. I don't know who and then I can said, yeah, your 4th Republic, your 3rd Republic. I don't know more than 10th Republic, consistently from the same Kuku. They could never started the 3rd Republic. And want to make a jump at the Prince Army. Why they could be again? Can't you suffer coup plots on Kwame more than Ghana, more than Nigeria? And we condemn the coup. Reasons given was needless. And whoever says, your friend is saying, yes, sir, or prepare for so term, it is also neither here nor there. That was not the case. Because police, he never announced to the country. Now, compare Chief of Defense Staff, that's what you have to kill his wife. He have to kill his wife. And the French upon it, they're almost to say a straightforward battle. Omono, and then they do channel. They said what they are holding them, they said, almost like to be say, I in opposition for them. They will squeeze their boss until so much the external politician, the old politicians who would get it. Oh, we are French for the Masha, they don't joke, they'll finish them. And in Bacho Benin issue, no, they started 3 a.m. and but the government, the friend is name, Rwandese time, were able to stop the presidency. And when the question Omoko broadcasting called broadcasting also no mkochi omuna. Share Obia Omia he said Omo onion in term. I just said the boys were even panicking. They are no cool protests. They are young boys. Sorry.
Ubejeri say Rwanda for no ebo papa no ban no na amma kwan. Nkrofo na wo ho a kroma fo na wo anko mama kwame we mu abetimi atali.
Kroma for no ha. They would have been able to relate.
Wow. Eti support say aho wo bebo no ho ban.
I will say, and I'm just saying, let us not forget, a country, Guinea Equatorial, for your information. Do you know how many Ghana army, a Ghana national security, Ghana security setup are Omo of Yangemau? Are you aware? Are you aware?
No,
the security, external security consultant was Biblolati. Are you aware? We have Ghanaians guiding him. And for your information, Madodi of Sierra Leone, the security setup, Ghana for Madodi on the security, life bodyguard, Ghana for boys will be home. And then the issue. Although on a private, and we have private security to coordinate, to control him. It's not the issue.
Okay.
China have been in once. And no more. And then you soldier for boys may guard the president, and no more you could be a colleague. Now a colleague, some your friends. They will be able to infiltrate into the camp. But when there, why in a way say, then shut down Jimmy, or one live bodyguards, Nanka say one. What about Mama Al Gaddafi? Mama Al Gaddafi, how will you in the live bodyguards, Russia for my 300? Libya for and Russia for a man who and a guy in a 300. When you almost feel of fire and a man almost to Gaddafi.
No, correct.
If those security they were running, the Russians were running. So the blame would be even they say, no, they were the it's a lot of people, Brennan. Oma Russia from Koyana. And Obama name, Madam will say, nay, your friend's name, Sarkozy, Omuplan Omko to Gaddafi, Omchi say Chrono, Omech government for no. And to protect your government, it doesn't matter. You employ whom you trust. Now you're the one that wants and can you don't change. Omchin should be an Goma made just announcement. But according to white paper, the strategy was that fair. Almost give Kakuntia corporation. I'm another lady. No much leaders, no mama soldier for generals, I communicate. Champa. And the generals in the two media, Air Force, and Army, Oman Kumo, but Army Commander 3 years in there, Oman Kumo.
Papa, what expectation and saying a free ECOWAS, and no Guinea Bissau near the Navy failing, Navy succeeded. What expectation, Pan say? So far, Matisse say, more deploy standby, a security B, mobile Benin Hubai. What expectation, Pan say?
Okay. ECOWAS, they are quick and reacting in giving directives and making themselves heard. But that is not the case. When they are in the moment, and they know but they are very, very fragile policy. And they have fire service approach, and they have fire extinguishing approach normally. Yes, Mr. Martin said the chance was a standby force. Yes, it is true, said no Nigeria for and a call Niger and your friends Benin SP with three aircraft. You know, a circle around the Cotonou city, which is very small. And then the two, one was doing the circling, and the two were moving side by side. And some of French phone calls over air. And think of only a panic, say no, there's maybe a coordinated effort to quench. And then that's why they gave up. Now, ECOWAS, almost say, the Togo, the number fine. Togo has no case Because Togo no ya the man only government. Only moral right. Only moral right. Yes, or call in the name of ECOWAS. But on only country is a government in your only cabinet for the past 3 years. On one president, on one side head in the cabinet. Made by his own. Yeah, the Ghana, okay, yeah, the who bears the cost? Standby security force, and then you're better than agree. After Niger, Chiani, you Kempinski declaration, all army commanders ever die Kempinski. I was the first to say so Mbabi did the other. I'm home girlfriends. BBN will be messy. And it is true. ECOWAS makes them a kiosk. And yet store kiosk. Your weapons, Guma, your friend ECOWAS weapons. Because I will call in a coordinated effort, more call as a team, more call as your friend is a peacekeeping. The peacekeeping itself, protocols must have it that we should know the guns are Umukra. We should know the uniformity. Who is leading? Who is the commander? Basa de bia Nigeria and Ghana no magic commandment number. So me sapa Cote d'Ivoire no ma relaxing. If I not France for catch a French for the ones they catch them. And indeed if today ECOWAS say Oko Benia, Nigeria commander, Ghana deputy, or Ghana commander, Nigeria deputy, no make a French for number. Into the standby security umuma. And the risky aspect of it is that the country that was donating or that was giving more ECOWAS troops was the Republic of Niger, which has the biggest army next to Nigeria and West Africa. Then followed by Burkina Faso, which has also a bigger army and good weapons. Then the Malians, who are also very good, all the Sahara for Omnim. But they say Mali on Cameroon, Niger on Cameroon, Burkina on Cameroon. Troops then will do more. Guinea-Bissau won't even find the troop because why could it? Obeying the troop won't mean more than 5%. Ghana, yet mean troops more than 10%. Because yen will be attacking. And they acquire, I mean, I will bet 3,000. They acquire, you did about 3,000 per and never call. And unless, about your Ghana weapon rebellion, they call weapons, then they call. The army for Obian war pistol. Ghana army, Obian pistol, Togo army, Obian pistol, Benin army, Obian pistol. The majority, I mean, Ghana army, 33,000. Only the officers are on the battlefield. Only the 2,000. Not even the security guide, no guide the army, no column, go need pistol. Who could assault rifle and no the security guide. Have you heard this? Now, Ghana army, Togo army, Togo ni army, only by 15,000. Or you say now for 10%, 1,500. Cote d'Ivoire, Alata Ouattara, he may choose to go. He may choose to go. He may choose not to go. African chairman, Senegal, Shababia or Gomba Fine Argo, my air, ECOWAS or aircraft. Guinea-Bissau out, Mauritania on Cameroon, Guinea-Conakry, Sierra Leone, Rome soldiers, Rome Chechelowate, Obianichu. Majority there. Liberia, Nipa 5, AUC back home. Ghana, so check here, your rifle, 10 soldiers, the best, 5 soldiers is 1 gun. And it's not the 3,000 corner of Kokontoka, you own the 3,000 car, you training NASA. You need armor vehicles. So armor vehicles are proper armor vehicles, they are more than 3. It's a who call fight, now the troops who call full contingent. As all the armor vehicles that are big 2 or 3, the Kakabako, will be attacking Ghana, the end of the back.
We are enjoying the conversation, pa. I listeners back I bet was say Papa with history pa was what history brutal. Obviously the other was we are learning Papa. I'm on for pen paper and a radio nature mutio.
Almost to because then I history professors normal bond. Lectures now bond. Omar so 1954 elections on Kwame Adjei. You don't see Ghanaian students.
They don't know.
What I
say we want to bomb a family so.
Oh, bet my challenge. Many professors they are not. Because when a professor now for 30 years, book, uncle, won't you book for 30 years now in your researcher, and then all day, or rather, other professors, almost like now, students are then as a professor of history. They don't teach them. Me, I'm not a professor of history. I'm a diplomatic consultant. So we deal with the direct issues of diplomacy, international security, international politics, and international relations. So we know what we are talking about. Now, young concepts, I would say, would they African troops at the Umbeko, standby troops at the Umbeko? Any standby troop be our West Africa? It's not true. Any standby troop will have. Yeah, Pediatric Declaration 1. Then I don't go Kufado. Emra Atimi go to Yoku. Yeah, Pediatric Declaration 2. Yeah, standby the uncle. And a Chiani, and your friend is saying, Kabore. Are you too Kabore? Your friend, the Danibako to Kabore. And the Pediatric Declaration 3. Edema Bukina. And also to be 1 year and 8 months. And Traore should be 2 no. And also, yes, that's a mere standby troops in a way. Traore, you almost 1.5 to 2 years. And Chiani so and they take it down. And your friend is saying, Mahmoud Mo government in a way. Not standby troops in a way. And to standby troops, yes, Benin is a very quiet and calm, moderate country. Only resistance. You bet him the troops can crack up. The party capan on the lady. Echo as what is a bit out. Namomianko echo us. Nyanko the EPC, the EUC, the end user certificate, guns, Ghana war, guns and Nigeria war, ammunitions and armory, weapons, Ghana weapons and Nigeria war, Yanko EUC, Yanko share weapons. Now say a country, West Africa, a continent there, we in Nigeria for free man, a continent there, Ombetimaka said, Omsi Omoko standby for Sunday. Omoko peacekeeping, Omko Nam Kromo, no Makonim girls, no Mao. Because Echo Sierra Leone, Kono, Kenema, Kamba, are you getting me? Thailand district, Freetown, and Ghana Army, any Nigeria Army, Echo Jawu Mukra, Umawu Sierra Leone. But I won't even counsel. Yes, I get room in a do much. Because, of course, I got an army, or peacekeeping. Yaminchi, or many Chinese review, but Romo bar, so called and continue to 250 Kwamo by the 300 Timiba. Because we army now peacekeeping now or now bar. Would declare or banning a crane yesterday than to flight is not in a bar. Sierra Leone, Ekomok. And Nigeria and Ghana troops. Liberia, Ekomok. Say a duoma duomachia. Babangaba bonds, Mama Crusoe. And there are places that Omkoyeta of Benin. For Benin gets and so many bad. Long story short, Benin, they don't deserve this particular coup.
Okay.
Benin does not warrant this coup. Patrice Talon has worked out for the 9 years, 10 years now, what you know. It is the government of its kind. Every Beninois. Yes, of course, you expect, said there would be opposition. But then let us not forget, said, it is almost not every case, and because the way opposition, and as a way incumbent government will still and now will stay in power. Sometimes Africa is high time for us to measure the performance. And if the leaders would also appeal and let the people know, say, there is my performance, not the communication one Ghana, two governments in EU. So on government in the bar, they will not perform. Not rather than performance, you know, Ubi Aman Kukuntedi, Yato Credit Tamano, Yaman for a phone, before the show for Manu as after no for. No, it's a radio station say, or a party communicator, or MPP or NDC communicator, or no lecture the performance of the government. And then the area, Main Street, all the two are coming with them, I will be to watch one channel. Near the America. So we are running communication government as a country. But Ghana, of course, yeah, democracy, you know, see, in terms of performance, and in part, your quietness, the governance, we are quiet. The governance has to do with elections. The government has to do with policies. But when it comes to managerial and administering, you manage the resources and administer the institution. They are poor, abysmal. We are criminals, we steal. Barbaric governments, without any reservation, is what we need. But the middle class now they here. That is why we don't see coup d'etat, and we cannot see coup d'etat because there is no space for the military to do that. Middle class, who are to a sabi, who call the friends and Bajokola and Kumazuko, so they are called Swelly. But who go in?
And me call Bushay school or Bushay.
Can you imagine? Bushay, while his school with him. School Bushay.
What's all now? Now, yeah, Bantama.
And I'm just a few schools now, I cook better than one. Don't fall bank was Abushan school. Yes or no?
At all.
I mean, it depends on our Abushan now, promote to school on for Banco. But you got a middle class Americans here. Magazine will be all be our feeling mathematics or feeling English into the cotton papers. Thank God. Oh, good on now, Papa. Let me a magazine boy, Chidman can we?
Okay.
Thank God. Oh, no, except for magazine or toss papers, both and not. Or call bank or Tom Prenti on sign signature, but the back of Cambridge International. And the middle class now, I can say, what's the dining on me? You are your one, I never could obey. Not done it to them. Do you understand me?
Papa, only I was a minute ago, cause I bet you when you
these are realities. You will pay answer number one. You will not, I never go to Massa. Oh, I don't quite die. I them with the Enina or Rabaho. But then, what I see dying, our Tasamaso Daban, the Bell Coast Squad came. Who goes to Woodhakem, Cabin, go to school about the Jokai or Bamartam, look more Cabatum. The car from our now. So we've had a middle class, either Abbott dominated the Ghana. And if a country has gone to the stage of about 40% of the population, our more middle class, and reaching the age of Oba or Makala, Oba or Kajetia market, or Tikajetia, no school working in a bar, University, Amanakoya, Masters, Mami Uncle School, and a very school and a degree, or the Koya Masters do a Chiano. The country has entered into middle class. And you don't expect such a country to have an uprising and a popular support by any foolish military officer. It's not possible. Do you understand me? And one of the reasons. Second reason is that President Rawlings, who was the leader of the longest serving military government in the country, 11 years of military governance. 11 good years. Although himself military, no, I strong woman to the Rawlings Ghana army, cleverly. I can't be all the barracks in the country. Behind the barracks, and then is Asasibi or the Malukas. Into the biggest military barracks, which is Dema Campano, or the Chadoma, President Kofopa no Bayan for so ye, and with German camp for Munko Thomas Sassi. And do go Bema Campa. Pawan Janshuna, said Puji, said Danina, your friend saying, mechanic to be sweating down in chain. And you find what question what will you cool. Then you command 4 billion. I get trust on it now.
Correct.
Now, you know, 4 billion, bet my code to cry.
Hey, 2 brigade as I'm now.
Yeah, you know, 4 billion, 2 gates. Now, bet my Raha Brown, you so Jenny.
Venture crank.
Thank you. 2 brigade, Pembekali, Crania Mount Kemuafa. And let's trust on the 2 brigade, trust on Credano or Pine. So Yala, first, you know, you have more Prania Tabuaka.
Well,
the same thing like Tamari. That's why they see battalion. Obia Nyata Tibiabu. We have no space for any Ghana army to conduct a coup, and that is, quote me, Ghana in the UN, Ghana or in security services, international security, gimbals. In the way, so the bush is 100% clear. You need a Caribbean so you need uniform. You need police in India, wide security profile. There's those military officers, and any army uniform either. The Ghana trade out Barata, I am Roberts Nomdema, Kukuya, and each mean you cool. Police, need trade out, I am Robert, and a Dema Oma Demano. Bad officer, the army officer, the Diamano, and Omikuya, and Jimmy Yuku. So Ghana is safe. Into so they say the coup, Abedu Burkina, Abedu Ghana cannot have it today, cannot have it tomorrow. And I've said and I'll remain. The Ghana military, our no unity home, kama. Military on uniform. Ghana military uniform fair. One was soldier near our Togo. One was soldier near Benin. One was soldier near our Niger, Burkina, any Mali, any Senegal or a pedicure. Now, also not quite Ghana soldiers or say uniform, no manicure and pedicure. Although soldier needs a uniform, tuning out to about this as soon as an aman. Bet my contour. Papa,
Uncle,
call a body. Soldier near and I at that or back home. Oh, yeah, manicure, pedicure, yamano. Or what 200 gun or the manicure. And the girl fetching to what train to what train at all. Now, so you know, who the tuition is always my home.
Memory.
Huh?
There will be there. Sabe, so never go back on the Waju.
What's that?
Now go back on the Waju.
Papa. What you say? And you're out of that danger. And your presidents and your governments, you know, all freeway said do nothing more than they do the right thing. Man, find employment. Oh, please. Medical now, the antecedent. Obiano, we sit down there buying. Our Baka say, it's true, so no coffee, so could try buying. Obiano, a doom. Our turn said before. Or what committee will say to force, or no back catches or compete you, will be continue higher election. Asiabi asabi warrior petters in your bonasun. Ghana election your will be our bro nasun. Yuria. Obi for ballot box squad the crowd be into me and should go. Be no prepared for that kind of atrocities. Because they are not there. Now by you come at my sabi, Obi aton nyama kakra, what on spare parts kakra, what on nyama wadum. Unya sika sabi the first thing eso nya oba sabi we kokko ne to so ne nsa so kama. We show you to my patano. All over time watching our cartoon said the Rollins Moyano in the 80s. No, we have a funny low. Oh, you can know where about it to smoke, Marcy.
Angel.
Kasa, one way on one is. Alaji, salam alaikum, bye.
Alaikum, sir. You have the your case. No, look, Matty. That's why I call Friend Gardens. Only thing better mutu. Where also when you have grabbed my contact, or better mutu. Near you, Namaman, one Casa, but I'm not even a carry. Or we are not paying your mamma, and I'm weird and improving. You are not so I fight enemy. You go with my
the rest. Now experience a traffic generator that is much more than just another program. Turn it up. From Africa into all the world. Live from Ghana, West Africa. All the news. Turn it up, This is Waking News.
I say Ali, yes, you are dear papa. You could have book and a pen and yet a tear for the energy. But I say, hey, Papa, we want history pow. Wow, what a man. Emmanuel, that's what the Diaba. Or say, the man is lying, Ali. Ghanaian soldiers don't use one weapon for 2 or 3. 1 and 1 and 1, no. It's lying. Back when was today? We don't have to disgrace ourselves. Ghana is not like that. We should just tell him he's lying and should stop that. Obi the announcement can was people try to run as when the media I Ghana I man a chantron. Anyway, opinion they are like noses. Obi a on the ebi the abode ebi the kotu ebi the gina ho. Imagine change now you respect it. Name wa party show mu afa. Menye sure so twa true peace. Asem Nigeria fidie so akakra me ka bi kra na wotwe ma say ye wa prosifo ne soja fo mpanimfo a wo mo babo ye ho bane a wo mo eti edi akuo nanim wo mo di boys nanim pesa hyehyehye wo mo ho so mo ne toy sa ba na de ma wo mo e na bodyguard san di wo mo achi kra pesos di bie e na nkrofo de bindiga kese dada wo mo kon no mo nam kayetia ne central market na nkoda hu no bobrim and also papa no boa me so boa it is going on. Boys now omo boy ho ban no ammunitions weapons omo hia omo de beba menu mienu ayetua eto ho ban no Wɔn de bɔ ɔmo boss no ho ban wa abra boss no so ɔbɔ yɛ ho ban boss no te hɔ ɛna sophisticated pistol German made one made and dia made ɛna hyɛ no wakorɔke ebi de bɔ na taaso ebi de ɔmo nantu ɔmo de bɔ ɔmo nantu ho na ebi san hyɛ na taaso na ne bodyguard a wa dress fanboy esa gire ne 10 gram mo chain no na ebi san bɔ na taaso what I say eti ɔno bɔ me ho ban na so me na me tua ɛtoa me de abɔ ne ho ban we ukoka na obi tie na wan tie ba bia wo hye ase ne free ne wan kowi a o se o toko chaf me gina ya to fa boy kosi no mieni me be som saa ko semeko nya ne me pe na meye ne wo pe na meye enen 2 hours yi na me saranda me ho na wo crucify me na ayeden kakra me di nti for God and country oh na so yem panimfo ne de na oka anyera make ne ariade wono tena so many years no ka che say de hand over mobi ko ya system ne nye hwe asemo aka fa Burkina ho ayi Benin ho ba Africa map Benin bia ba bi am podem se kie nche muso amanya twa enwo hye nche muso nkola ne ye ujina kwa me hwe video se boys kola nko soja fo no mjina no mbe kokotu Benin aban no boys ba ko do hye chekoko se bukum banku no abaje yana Kwame quick one baba
me so oni
na afọ bia obi amechia wo na akọ school papa ebira fo ye chia mo me ma akọ school obo chia o se de wo anko ebira anyway mechia wo #4 boys amutie mi
oni me say na asem ya o kan no sisi ya o di wie ne nsem ni nyina no eye reason entia e ma sa ku no e course no sa reasons or the mai no ku a aba nyina from Mali dear 2021 Chad dear 2021 Guinea dear September 2021 Sudan dear October 2021 Burkina Faso omo ye ni January no say ni September and Niger dear July 2023 Gabon August 2023 Madagascar October 2025 Guinea Bissau November 2025 nini na aye se aban no free akonya so wo de omo amabobo nyina ahwe no omo free akonya so decisions bia wo mo take ye no eno na ma sojafo no ekotu sa aban ya mabobo nyina atugu ye Benin de no nye different Benin de no said de I kan no o Farouk kan no o free akonya so 5 years about 2016 2021 and o me the next election it is our election o ko wi a onko biem nyame ya adoma April mu na nke be hwese beto but they think say just about a month ago omo call parliament ama 5 years term no omo increasing it to 7 years and then Crofogidi said the finance minister no president no aso ne nsa o de no eba no oba be ye president na adwuma enti oba nesa konya no seso afokra no a on feel the wetness on the seat because they think say wonini mienu nyina ye baako de ama de no ese ye kra no eye yayi boni enipa ono ne political party ho I the main opposition was eko contest election no omo disqualify no the reasons omo disqualify no ne say omo say oni financiers enkrofo obeboa no e wo sika kwan so amana timi aye campaign ento omo disqualify no so obiti ba bidia na eye ne say baabi ade ne keka ko no anhwe ni ma ho di ntimi nye enti ene so omo twitu a no mo assess system ni nyina ne asa akɔhyɛ ase me so de hweku amabobɔ so from 2020 saa de besi ni nyina no mo kɔ election anase ato aba wie anase ade e betia me ato aba ana yedi nipa ni si akonya sogre bi a month eno mo kɔtu no because no mo hu sɛ abato no ntimi emwaye so ye say ye ne ntimi nso emfe ya adwene as Africans ye reason because leaders ni nneɛma obobo ye ni nyina no wa ma ye hu enema president aye e wo Benin osuro se o free wa nipa na oba abeje no ahwe obesei no sa no da bia ya o mudi convince ye so niema ma ye pa no mi po bia me na beto asa mo ko Rwanda sa de o kan ne independent be nya independent sa because opposition for ni nyina no wo de do election so ya ahwe o mu ntimi nko contest ni bi ye yire wo mu untimi ntina kuro num enti ni panzo o develop kuro no because o hia more years ansa no atimi develop o ye de amayen yen ye to o man ni mu no so o man ni develop ya yehunu Adentine so yard papa. Ye de hu se mampani no yard papa. Enti yanto abama ne biem no nsantina konwa so. Na gye se ono akọ no akọ impose no ho ewo yen so. O impose ahwena asoja fofoto. Asoja fofoto a obehwe na o manfo dodo na no. Se mampani no kra no se enkrofo nyina apɛ na asɛm no. Enkrofo mpɛ na asɛm sa. So yen ne nim abato. Yen tusu leaders a omo ye kama. Enti this leaders no a epe kwan bi so. Machiavellian tactics. No opposition for ya chichi bia gu prison ni aya se de be ya saafo no entimi emma power da because ye ma your opportunity a ye entimi ana leaders no manipulate system no obedi mampanya na system ni nyina aye ne dia enti de ope na system ne ye kwa be fa so ye be select no as president ni ade eno nko an da bi ohwe ho asemka say ya stop is ade now because say yes say de eku ya chi o ba bia sojafo no wo no ya na edi so soja mamuo ni ye so ba soja fo ne ba wi a
ye de ba ho
na obe hu wi amabobo so nyina mali soja fo ne ba o sa ye coup o mo ye be 2 times Burkina Faso the same thing o mo ye coup ansana take over no mo ye coup be 3 times we be 2 we be 2 ni ye de da so gyina ba bia ye gyina na da country say dwene eniema bi ho do o man ne ko nanim ye de da bia say ya leaders ne ba no ma beto anande se ma kire say dey e heaven ye beduru be getting to 7-8 years ye hu say enya heaven kwan en wo dey nam so no ya say 8 years na to ogu kwa na fo front so aba no so aba she ye bo sa na editi kuruma
Mr. Otis ya chiao abrante basia ba was very interesting pa was masia ba biemu mi be sua de obi ka se papa ni twatro on de o sua de pa what is it, Emmanuel? The term is lying. Stop that. Anyway, it was very interesting. And I'm coming managing. Good afternoon, Ali. I'm back. Very interesting story. Anyway, you know you should hear so don't know. Me chawadi be fidie mami more. Biem na pick number mami. Me surprise be. Stay tuned.
Angel.
Yo, Ali, yada se nyankopo we sha papa. Therefore, Sabre agent kwani hope eba clinic na yaba be kan wonsa e wa ha. Ye no ba be sua de e de afa haban enubran nua hini na oba de nyankopo ne ma wode amaye no. Ye nsi no ache. Sabre me no kasa yi akwankyere papa e wo fidua mu ha. Me ba betoto na no kakra. Oba be cheche niema ye betum de abo ho ban a otamfuru ntumi nyayen. Papa agent Kwame the great Aprana pom di say.
Janando.
Da papa say. Ene fa ho Nyankopon say ne ento aso.
Odonfo nyame dwane to amoja de se ene dey. Dwane to ahini am fiemfo so ne mu yechai wode bone chisu. Yeda wasia na wasia de yetiefo. Eyi wa tuntum kanfo din. Ene dey de bedum enyansa ne modie hu no bia hunem tie se ne bia dwenim. Jesus open your yeda wasi wadum timen.
Amen, amen, and amen. Not just say enya ho. Odofo ya ka jenkwani hope eba clinic ya. Bia na wati enka anase ne na dika odeti enka. Me ba cho ye free screening ewe ya so ye. Wo ba ya so ye ho no mo a folder free, card free, consultation fee and also free. Na mo ba ka na hye ne so say ade a obetua ho sika lab a obeye na adura obenom na wo yade no akọ ana afi di kato so me pa chaw spiritual and herbal and as a spiritual and clinic enti so ba ye hwe honhom a edi wachi se efie tumi se ye motia se ye bosom ana se bayi honhom me pa chaw ba papa edi nka hwe sa ne manum ansana me pa chaw wodi aduro account hye so se obia wo namasase su bia no me ba chaw honhom edi wachi eno nti tumi bia edi wachi no basa no awko ayarasa bia wonu maduro no enko enti papa si wo din kai eyi honhom ni firi wachi ansana wodi adura account na aduro no wodi kawa kejua na ho ato ene ebesua de papa mamensa mo akwa babiem
ye no
me pa cho de din kai ye kasa agenkwani ho be ba clinic ya de ne de na moye no maso ye ho na afi ye nto dwumadie no so
nyame so agenkwani ho pe ba clinic ya ba se ye be bonipa ye bonipa otiase yadi enti yade agye ne pedua no aboso eno na agye kwani hope back ne ko ba ne ahwe chida ma se sunsun bi die chida ne eyi na firi ho na odi wagye e dia blow ti agye kwani hope back ne ko ba food I free card e free consultation fee free bibia e free ade a wudu sika be ge edru ene lab so ade ase nti agye kwani hope back ne ge bo nipa otiase ya bo nipa otiase me pa cho fatalifo number sisi a ebia na wuhia nchemu bi oteka mu wisi form anase bia wo ya ade number no ehu hia 0244 130317 0244 130317 0244 130317 ufra ye no batwetwe nkomo ye wo asafo new plan station honma Mankasim station asafo Mankasim station no press station de no atoni panakune next ko bekwa akiri okay enti asafo Mankasim station honma ya ne kuma woman bank no and we the same building and enti wunya dru am now friend number ya ye beba be fa 0244 130317 0244 130317 Frezesi ana yentwetwe nkomo papa ene wo niam a wo de be man gedi kai yenhwe se obi wo honum ne se gono se bi odwonso na ne be mamu ahyehye no a obaje kwani ho be ba kan kan betuma boa no sunsum yade bia fri sunsum okay asa na ba physical so what you see enu nti na wo ba je kwani ho be ba kan ka wo de bi wo no ka se doctor say nurse mo hwe de di akiri okay e mame na esa metwase na si ya di bia e be ka odasani bia no sha se free sunsun ade bia free sunsun masana ba physical okay so what you say bi sikwa enokre nti yade na obudi akine no mu se sunsun bi ta akire enye doctor na wo hwe wo no ena enye anane dru na enye nka ho beto wo de dru no be si wo sunsun bia fa adwonso agu so what you say to omma wa hoto enokre 2 minutes we abusue bia so flat at as first as is ready abusue bia to me wo na say fie bia e je film bia wi se film bia wi se film na say to me wo yes so at as the fie to me ne obofo bosom motia e fie to me ene e ma honto enye doctor no wow e te no sa no say papa obi tie ye wakwa yaresa bia be bia no mu nchinchin ye Nesu sunu ne honto no na se e wose nipa no behwe tumi edi na chi no omada na menhwe de edi na chi na enyim firo nkono mpala ne ho beto no kokono mpala keke wonya yi tumi ni firi wachi a tumi ni firi wachi da kono mpala keke ho beto 0244 130317 0244 130317 0244 130317 mesraw bomodra ne fe papa na ene na twetwe nkomo papa ba ne homa papa so what you say on pe garlic nyam on fa ankatwade mfura on fa srasra so stretch mark away wow we akwanche papa ene ode gu ho bema ne bema atwe akoshim aye ketekete ewuda from team owo 2 minutes o mama ne 19 to 29 account wow opebwa na wakura me de bema no wow atwe akoshim a metwe ba obi otwetwe ne bema sunsun na no order okay twa na mo na black nkwani hopo e back na obi pe number no dey self man 0244 any e be chadadi papa 0244 130317 0244 13 0317 0244 13 0317 0244 130317 0244 130317 Fresesia afiba ko na we e ma do bani bi amfa kan konya accident na no no sa robe de papa alligator pepper from visa on for mako 7 enwu ni kem accident away what a wonderful it is all your taxi driver trotro driver and as bia mo amutwi kwan ekwanteten no me ba cha when wa kire wo de banji dua wontwa ntwa on for to dashboard no accident was association 0244 130317 0244 130317 0244 130317 tie hospital ni din Agyenkwa ni Hope Herbal Clinic.
Okay.
See betimi agyiwunti. Na Jesus na me ni mudie nyansa no ne de buo ni parenti. Ene ma me de tu dwa nyina. Me de buo say wa nso be ye bi na aboa mo. So what you say? Want to wujade a na nche say yensa.
Okay.
Ana yenya ho adwuma ho.
Okay.
Wo de ye wotwedum de abeto wani mu no. Tuana mo ne fabla ye be oba wonya ni messesa. So what you say?
Na
Ontre na mo no ma Agyenkwa ni Hope Herbal Clinic. Oba bi antie me, oba wo pa wo na ne be mada ensuo ne babak. Untimengo.
Sa
Dabi.
Na no sa.
Ensuo ne na ekoteki seed no. Na ensuo na ko hit ba. So medi wachi na de blockage bi ato ho. Na ensuo ne ko block wa na ba. Ntigi sie bia wo de na no ama. Mo wafa ba.
Na say de okay me ba ma me fa no ma ntu dwa na musa question 0244 130317 0244 130317 0244 130317 0244 130317 0244 130317
question be papa o pese menfa direction to dwa catch them
mebusa na papa na wo kan ai se oba ne be mahia na nsuo no asen aba no enu ti obi akọ ayaresa bia wode ne yade achinchina wokọ ha no a ye beka na scanned yesi yade bia ni ho na so no atene video so yare papa
enti na me so onfa mara Agyenkwa tie din no Agyenkwa ni Hope ani da so foforo clinic ye beje no
etimi sɛ
oba onyensia na asai tumi bi na onyensia no no abeda na ohu security wo mse tumi no omma no no meda bo abla wo nko obehu na chiri obehwe ne chi nti bra wo kunu be ma ehwe ase no no so de yeshim nti no da ne nyinse na asai
na so no ne superman ase ni nsuo ko fra wo kunu nsuo no a no agene no
asai nyinse no ti obi anyim 5 obi anyim 6 so what you say nyinse ni nyina say ni oba bia boni wa asase so
bonini ni asase
so ya honhom na eye so what you say ti brane nka honhom no ntofo na hwe so oba wu na so wo a
0244 130317 0244 130317 0244 130317 0244 130317 Mr. wo friend say number biza nyabotre sanse so nyabotre ko nzongwa wo nyabotre abetepedi eti Mr. nyokwe honhom na frɛ yewo Asafo market Mankasim station hɔ no a ye ni kuma woman bang no ene wo the same building eti wo de onya bebedu Asafo market hɔ no a wonya bebedu ope no be
onfrɛ
adanse we de atwam
Angel
ba chomo peke number na mayen papa no oye sunsum nipa eti ono o hwew hunhum no na o hwe hunam na apie hunam mu mo hwe na kira kwan na duru tatahwe Agyenkwa ni Hope Herbal omun krato aye ko fire na mote ye no e ba chowo anya number ni ye na afiri oni aba ho so a peke number na mame na ho hia me wonti na mete afidie so Agyenkwa Hope peke wo na hwe wo kira kwan na yemwa yade kronkro bi aye ha obi a wakon so wonkro ye friend say chronic no eno mum na ono ope say wode so ne hwe number na 0244130317 0244130317 Agyenkwa ni Hope Herbal Clinic El Asafo Mankasim station wope udu ana wafre ahoma no so akwasi opon the royal reporter ujina menhia bragwasi memwa ha nempom
me je so ra me hoye na mo so
adom ani diem kwan so menhia amane ene sei
me da se ene die be pie menhia sɛdeɛ mansa nyinaa nim sɛm ne asomsɛm ɛfa
bragwasi hold on me sɛ wade die mu a wotie mi a bo pentwam na bra Angel na 6.2 kuma at Facebook o de uni obese data kra o de unya 3 series data kra bra ukọ Facebook a kuma se Angel FM o de hwe Angel FM kuma se ensemo a menua kan kire wo nyina eye kuntunkuri o ani brisi o kobre de mihunu bi na aka bomu wo ho na wo mo so na ye committee members a wo mo tutu ne ma nyina ma dade luma na yie no awie peyo nyankopɔ ya adɔ na watwe awie ye ɛde ye nimi na no na yatese se santehene ato ne safre committee no se woni won ɛwɔ nkomo minim se ohene abremponi bi na afre won ma na ohene na mu na se bi me ka wa frɛ de a bra kwasi ɛwɔ ahoma bi fa cho bra be di hu nkomo ɛwɔ Facebook ho 96.3 kuma ase bra yetie o
enti me da se baby a ene ye gina yi eye kukuta paku ho ene baby a ohene eta tuna di okude na eben eye monsamo enso e mine nchen na wahene tena watena se ene nyina ene se wodi pamfo bi eto ye owura akojofusu efra wo fili mu afi ni fie ene na yi ho totoye ano na enam so e ma pente ebeto sa afani entem ntam kura bemu amoyi mu adie nyina wie ni yetiye na ayi no edi kai no nyaboso de to so nsia yetiye afi no yetiye bo nyaboso de to so dumiensa 13 fanu yetiye afi yesa kwati bi efri papa shi tumtunia na osuse ne yonko brebo ani owura transkoli vosu a onya ne baby kuri ono nso ekonance 14th March 2026 na ne nyina mu no enko emra enne nya ntie se ye transkoli vosu onya ne baby kuri ne busua no na afi apamfo a wo na osantehene ade nsehye bi etro ehye wonsa dwumedi bi hye wonsa efa owura kojofusu ye ne si ho no wo nyina ba abepie mu ya watena se filibea no pa no nkro bepim se me ne wo kasai watwe mu ohene enya metena se na ebire dikai kwa meka se eye odobroni ya woni owura akojofusu enso ewo ema enhia na nanu de ya court enso ebu ya se woye one of the surviving wives na chese oni maame akosia se wa nyina no court bu ya se omo eye eyire enti omutumi eye se de eyire ye bra okunu afiri mu bia no enne dedi kan ene se odobroni so abepie mu ewo eye kukuta panku eye asori yeso hase na oba no enye ono nko a ne mani bi ka ho ne mana brebe mu a enya dia wudi modo broni a obehunu be ka tro se sentrofo egu akiro pa ayede wo inside na metia ka tro se wunnim no a unhu se ono na oti hodo mi waba oba one ne ma mienu mayo mienu na ebaaye de mi me hu wo mo se eye ne ma ono mo enam eno no
na ma wa hwe ya hu so wote wo hye nose mask bi ana se wo de bi akatanity
ono ankasa de wanse nose mask na ne ma mienu no na baako ehye nose mask nanso no nam se ye hu san kwa na no odobroni painti na de wo be hu mo pa yo mo hairstyle na omo aye no omo trinwi no sade omo si aye no afa no sana omo ye no na omo de eye kalisi bi no abobomu no sa na etie no na omo de abepimu ewo aye kuda panku na hono mo so no ebusuapani kofuso to park ono so edi animu na ali sedi msi hunu omo ahobu omo de baaye no eto sedi wo ba ba sia ye na wo sisipia enti no se bibia ansesa chese the 13th December ya aye memene da ebe ya no wo de beto ohine nimne so ohine enso makwan o ma green light say monko na monko ye ne sene makana ne dia ene meka tiro sede bebia yetie na ye hunu no no court e was as actually no between adane no we the 2024 amanfo bi enkomhye bien tumi na no ntino no ali enye wose anhwa ebi betumi apie mu e wo ha sei na yegusu butu ha na mu sei na sisi am hu se bebia ma bi kina wia me ho a meye report yi no ho na omutan twen ohene edi no ewura mu na tiase fokuru nso mu ɛna baabi a ɔhene nam biara ɔmo no ɛnam mehunu sɛ saa fikuru no nso no akɔ hɔ ntoma a kyerɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ wɔn sɛ ɛnkyɛ biara saa nso mehunu bafo kantankrachi kyerɛ sɛ advanced security no ɛgye ɔmo tiri dada nti ɛnyɛ wɔn a sɛ ɔpɛmu no ara no ɔbɛpie na afei no wakɔ akɔtena aseɛ na ɔtena aseɛ a ɛhɔ ɛna ɔde ama ne nyinaa bɛto n'anim ne yɛtie yi bɛfiri mu aba yɛbɛhyɛ breaking news atiefoɔ nyahwɛfoɔ ɛna afei angel even news nso atiefoɔ nyahwɛfoɔ nyinaa bɔ sɛ deɛ bɛpie mu afiri ha biara no sɛ wonsɔre a ntɛm a yɛbreki de ama wɔne ɔhwɛfoɔ ne ɔtiefoɔ anaasɛ sɛ nensi abere mu nso a monkɔ so ɛnsa no kyɛn ne yɛnsi ɔmo nsɛtitiu with the engine and the 6.1 na deɛ akɛdeɛ yɛde fi ha abere mu ale
all the world. Live from Ghana, West Africa. All the news. Turn it up, This is breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Come on. Hold up.
Netakoja kakwaba.
Brale.
Mama de no last week di jam sakan.
E de nyame ase.
Medase. Ana wan fa hwe nyame.
Me di bibi ja.
Sakan. Na mbisa se emu de wo he na ye memese no. Because na ye miensa ahodo miensa. Da akoso. Eye kese pa adantamu na didi akire.
Mani asoma brewa.
Angel.
Asoma brewa.
There be mami misa because niema na ode bre me na bi na ode be matifri. Kon me nsa na de ma minim sene nyame tetetre ni nyina hu me brush ne so ana me man bi die wo me de me ntam bi se o chirichi mu ye chire me.
Da bi on say esen wo hu entafo kra no wo mo se ho de nyepe. Atapani betimi enya esen problem kakra onya bi. Enti se me de baye a entina me sheda efa koja me fa chako na me fa we enti ye wadam hey obi anim at least one way or the other de ne se epet enti ye ne sa se empanisi enoma wo mo na mo apem kura no a obi ani ne so ne so
Angel
enoma wo mo na mo apem kura no a obi ani ne so nanso wo manim de eye pe
nti o musu ne de hu o mo
sa
ne o mo kala
enti na sa na eti
enya bad.
Sure.
Udi piusi aya pause me bupa. Woni chewingam bia ni.
Eni
wonya di twi udi atwi.
That's right.
Wo feel se no na ekwa abonte. Aduane bia aka de aka wonu.
That's right.
Sent bia ma ba bia bi.
Me efie no na me use. Eno e bi na me use.
No ya choba na aboka se enya obody. Obedi wa de enya ofo na akro. Enya choba aboka enya obody a.
Nampo empani kura se ye ntwa be wo so bonte ho emfa nsase ne nkofie.
Wati bi da.
So
vigilance hu na me inventation hu me say ye.
Da bi enye ye. That's right. Ana se wani mere enso a wontimi nkodi funanim.
Angel.
Any man is no bucket. Who will be an near broad different so I rakwan.
Onye ready so be so.
Aguna jamasi ebisi jamasi sekam. Any time na so akam bo voice me ka be tsam otiati.
Sa.
Hwe. If no mo kwa na we be no madane ma we na. Batch bi ba no mo se magogo. Wo mo di no me fu ni nyina we ba.
In fact, Bradley eno bi na me use nti ya da asesa onso adi ho adanse esa. Ebusua ya dentia every Kojak farmer ema ya natiefo awie ene ya na hwefo na ebre so sei na eyadwada na se Bradley tenase sa no a na wapone ebre no ho kakra ama yen se yemfa eni ya ho nkomo de ebeboa yen ama yesen enya na ho oden eno nti ena awie ma me musa wo a wo hwe yen ene wo a wo tie yen ba bibia wo se ebusua wo sena ho oden etesen me pacho pampan wo wonu mu ana sa wo se no me pacho wa makwan ana wajeja ho ama kaka etutu wo sene gu ana me pacho achia nenso mu ye yamomodin se ena wie yi safei na wo tie dwumadie yi a bomodin se wo bepe Kojak P toothpaste ene ne mouthwash Kojak P toothpaste ene ne mouthwash na intimi emwa me pacho wo di twi wo se anopa ene anwumre a fa eno eye wo daily toothpaste fa eno twitwi wo se eye toothpaste na emom ya hyeda de afa mfidiem se ebe treat yese no problem bi a wo ho ama yese na yana ho ode kama ama
pampan no a enka bone no a enu nti yentumi ne abusua ene anyonkofo enka somsem no pampan no ebefiri ho broni efren halitosis me pacha esen de mimi de yegu manimu wontime mesre emfa nko party wontime mesre mimisin emfa nko yie enu nti wo de no awowo no bo ho ban yie firisa ba akopra kura no epro na sahentamo a wontime anwen wosi wo badwom because o feresi e beka se bray ana sister ne senya kono kra me pacho sa nim guase no ene sa tag no ebefiri ho no mo a na wabomoden ama wonsa etumi aka kojak p toothpaste ene ne mafwash sania toothpaste etie no sa na etie quantity a obetede ato brush so atwi wose no me pacho eye toothpaste na mom we no eye medicated edro wom se na be ya se enkabone ekuro na wo no mu a me pato wonu be hwam kama na afi ama wo se na nya na hoden broni efre bibi porous teeth obi wo hono mu a wo hunu sa ne se no ntokro abededem na ntokro no se wan hwe na so wan treat en free hono mu a me pato wo se no ebetutu agu enu nti wo betena se na ababa wa na sa brantie wo se no atutu ana me pato yemomode sani monimu ya no ye bebo ho ban yese de me pacho emanipa wani monyam ekonka ne pa nanso seni hono mo nso a na wani monyam no aye bisi basa afa nso bi hono mo a ne sene kala no asesa wonwe ne se no a otimu se colors no ebi ye yellow kakra ebi ya asa white kakra ebi ye cream kakra ebi ye broken white kakra obi nso kra de ne sene yam no aye green obi nso ne se yam no ne se ase no aye yellow bi ana hyehyɛ ho eno nti se wo sere wo badwo mu pa no a ɛyɛ ne den me pato yenyu so kojak p toothpaste and mouthwash no wodi gina wonu mu asima miensa pɛ ebe wura wo se ase eje kuro na wo se ase na ama wonu mu bon me pato ebe kuro na firi ho na afa wo se na nya na ho den obi nso wo ho no mu a me pato aduane ayedie no I keep saying say ye aduane ayedie no eno an the problem ebre yense because and we shall say too much intake of sugary foods aduane asikyere wom si edi ne dodo a emayesene sai ana afen so no carbohydrate starchy food ye aduane ayedie no about 90% eye starchy food eno nti ene yesen problem there eben eno nti no penesi ahodaso ne bema yenyu so kojak p toothpaste and mouthwash afen so mo amose efemfem wo no kojak wodwene mo ho to the extent say wahwe wo bia ne problem an wode aba obi wo hono mo an se no employ nanu mumon na mmom no eya na efemfem no teeth sensitivity wode no eye kojak f mouthwash and toothpaste kojak f mouthwash and toothpaste we no mo amose efemfem wo no momoden se mo betima yusu eno obi wo hono mo ensu onwunu ontime nom ensu a hye fridge mu ontime nom obi nso aduane a hye fridge mu ontumi ni bi ene ice cream ni ade ya hye fridge mu ya ye pie ya hu tim fifrei me pato wo hunu sankofo odi eye na kono nanso ono nko ade ne se koka bia na ne tiri pa no because ne se afemfem no me pato wo de no eye kojak f mouthwash and toothpaste kojak f mouthwash and toothpaste de enti aba na sa no ene se ena mel no a eno na ekata wo sene ho no de kan say insulator no na ho den akofom eno nti for you to regain the strength of the emna mel no de hia ne say wo bepe kojak f mouthwash and toothpaste na watimi ade treat wo se no eba na sa no a wo betimi de wo se ate ade emfemfem wo betimi adi aduane a enwu emfemfem wo bi wo ho no mo a se drink a she fridge mu a wontumi no bi agese we yesi ho ama nadwo ansa na wanom efrese se enyu a na ne se femfem no yenyu so kojak f mouthwash and toothpaste afenso mu a mepamto wo mo se asa aduane adaso enwo adaso yaduane a yedie no ebi akohye ntamo eno nti aform dental plaques nioma hye yesene ntam eno nti ama wo sere woni pamu a wo fere pa yemomode se be yusu kojak charcoal toothpaste kojak charcoal toothpaste me pato charcoal apomuden fa so wo mu anase broni kan say health benefit of charcoal and say eboa ema a remove stains a stains remover enu ntina ye wo akura se no ye buru body tire no a na ye de jabidie no atoso de jabidie no kwaya ne se senke kan wa bi na wo ye no mu a jabidie no be ye free ho enu nti yɛde afa mfidiem ana Kojak Farmer yɛde Kojak charcoal toothpaste yɛde abrɛwɔ na afei wotwi wo sene kama no a wo sene bɛ pai fita na afei wɔnum ayɛ hwam mepato wɔnum yi nka wɔnum ayi nka bɔmɔden sɛ wobɛyi Kojak charcoal toothpaste na etimi aboa Ghana fadan be bia no a wo hwɛ yɛn ana wo tie yɛ no provision store bia no ebe wɔ no kɔ hɔ wokɔ a wo so pɛ Kojak product no ebi afei nso no supermarket shopping malls wokɔ a ebi ɛwɔ hɔ yɛnua no mu a wɔn nam traffic mu ya wɔn tɔn saa nneɛma no mepaatɔ wo gyina no a wo se wo pɛ Kojak product no ebi sɛ ɛyɛ wo se na wo pɛ sɛ wo pɔ so fitaa bronika ne sɛ teeth white ne no a wo de no ɛyɛ Kojak charcoal toothpaste mo nso a mo se ase ayɛ kuro ama mo no mu bon mo no mu yi nkabɔne mo se pro kaka etoto mo se no mo nso mo de no ɛyɛ Kojak pea mouthwash and toothpaste afei nso mo a mo se FMFM mo no na mo nso mo abusa sɛ ye pɛ Kojak F na mo a mo bɛn pharmacy nso ye kan ebi wɔ pharmacy hɔ ente pharmacy bia no nso ebi bɛn hɔ no mo a won sa betumi akabie emofra de abofra ne hyase sɛ ofifire sen pɛ na wapɛ Kojak kit toothpaste Kojak kit toothpaste mofra de eno nti abofra no onyini no a wadru age 7 age 6 8 no anese no ahyase sɛ etutu no mepato wan hwɛ ya akwada no wode seproye ebenyini ne mfafo ne besere no eno nti ye sɛ mese no me are so confident mitimika because right obekonta kwa me see afenti mitimi nya kokodro ka eno ntimi so mpese wonya confident na unso timi de kan say dem meka no abofra no mo mfa ase a afanyini eye Kojak kit toothpaste na mo amuti pai mo muntie o mo amuti pai mo mo complain severe headache eye flu and afei nso kata mo amuhuni mo sisi mo huni mo block mo huni mo sone nsio me patch pocket tissue entimi nso no enya ne hwe de baya ne se eba no apepa na emom the source no de untreat ye etisa ne wo yefun ya wo ya na wo de plaster atare so untreat ye fun ya de no eno nti mo amutiri pa mo no ukwa pharmacy a wo so pe Kojak Pro Code wonum bia attackuracy meduo no then you start feel the symptoms wo be hunu sɛ ne esitie eno nti sɛ ohunum na block a na afei watime home kama sɛ ohunum sɔne nsu a na afei etwa eno nti no ukwa pharmacy a wo so pe Kojak Pro Code ye the numbers mienu pɛ ana ɛyɛ adwuma yɛ ka sɛ wo fra be bia wo bia no ye bekyerɛ wo sɛ aha ana bi wo eno nti mo amopɛ bia to atɔ no de mo fra sa numbers yi 0531 069 945 0531 069 945 0531 069 945 and I say 0531 070 020 057 0531 070 020 nti abusua we ya numbers ya mo amopɛ bia to atɔ no mo ɛbɛfa na mo afrɛ na mo amopɛ bia yusu ofie no de bia no ya outlet provision stores supermarket outlet eno nti enawia nso aha ane de ye nkomobɔ no ebesie na wutie na supermu a oral health anase oral hygiene sa wo sen ebenya hoɔden no wonum beyi nka papa no ye betimi abɔ ho eban brali nyame adom ada